Hello, lovelies. So I thought we would do a little quick face-to-face video about maybe some creative plans for 2024. Can you believe we're in 2024? I don't. But I wasn't going to, but then I thought it might be a good idea because I like to be able to look back and see what my plans were and how I failed miserably at them. Anyway, so I think last year was probably the furthest I ever got in my Project Life album with photos and things. Not up to date, didn't happen. I think we should just let go of the stay up to date goal. Although I love the beginning of the year because I find it's easiest to stay up to date those first few weeks in January. So my plan is to stay up to date for as long as possible. I have a plan for this though. So Ruby goes to school Monday, Wednesdays, preschool Monday, Wednesdays. And since, she started back in July. So since then, I've been getting into my art room most Mondays. So I think and also the fact that January 1st was a Monday, which means next Monday coming, because today's the 3rd, so on Monday coming, if I print out my photos and do my first week, I'll be up to date. My goal is, hopefully, every Monday to do the week before in my Project Life album. We all know this never stays. I don't know why, and I don't know how we get so far behind, but once we start to get behind, it's very hard to catch up. So that is what I'm hoping to do. If I can stick with that for a little while, and on the Monday when she's at school, just do the week before, it shouldn't be hard. Let's see how long it takes that to go wrong. But anyway, also, I've got my regular journal. My tripod is currently sitting on top of last year's journal, which I don't think I did much in for November or December. But, this year I'm working on, I'm going to be working in, here we are, these ones here. So I reckon I'll probably go through 3, possibly 4. This is a $4 sketchbook from Kmart. I have 3, I actually have 4 in my stash, but I already started using one, which will be my next little case in point. But yeah, it's a $4 sketchbook. I like the paper. It's not, it's not. It's not really heavyweight, but it's heavy enough. And I think it's got something like 90 something pages, I think. I took the little slippy thing off. But yeah, $4, can't go wrong. I like a good blank book. So I think it's going to be better if I don't have to make the journal. I did like last year's junk journals, don't get me wrong. Here is my first one. I used 2 junk journals for last year. So this was for the first half of the year. Nice and chunky. Second half of the year, my tripod's kind of sitting on, but I do like the mishmash of just random bits and pieces. But the thing was, if I get a couple of days behind and I try, my brain won't let me skip past a whole bunch and just go to the current day if I have something I want to write. My brain won't let me do that because I'm like, how do I know how many pages I'm going to need? That's where I think this is going to be better because all the pages are the same. Whereas in the junk journal, some are smaller, some are bigger, some aren't quite adequate for mixed media or paint or whatever. Everything's the same in here. Neurodivergent brains do like that. So I think this might help me, say I miss a couple of days and I really want to write that down. I can jump ahead. Hopefully. So we'll see how we go. So I've got a couple of those. I reckon I'm going to need about 3 or 4 of those. So that's going to be my journal for this year. But I learned something new. Now, I tend to do this in my journal, so I don't know if it's worth me having a separate journal for this. But while I was looking, I have what I call a brain dump book or a board book. It goes in my handbag. Well, not that I have a handbag at the moment, but I have a nappy bag. I throw a pencil case with some textures. Like one book had, I had collage pieces. I was working on doodling, random things, writing down, notes taking, things like that. And I called it a board book. Last year I had a brain dump book. It's over there somewhere. It's one of these that I started and it's, over there. And it's just random bits and pieces that, if I was taking notes on something, what else? you know, random things I wanted to stick in. Like, yes, I could put that in my journal, but can you hear the yelling? My son's on Fortnite, it's school holidays. Oh, he lives on that thing. But anyway, if you hear random yelling, that's why. He's his mother's son. But yeah, so I learned that there's a name for these brain dump books. It's called a commonplace journal. So basically, it's a... Like, so my journal is my day-to-day journal. So I try and write in it, you know, an entry for every day, either photos or something that I wanted to remember. Like yesterday, for the 2nd, I have something really sweet I want to put in my journal. My husband said something really quite cute and I wanted to write that down. But yeah, so whereas a commonplace journal is like if you're taking notes on something, you need to write a list, whatever, and it's just like a dump book, a brain dump. But it's called a commonplace journal, so I'm thinking I might jump on board with that. I do, you know, I have lots of journals. I've got another one for Christmas. This one's pretty cute too. But, you know, so I thought maybe, I like fat, chunky journals. So I thought, you know, I would have that. And then I'll go back to taking it with me when I'm out and about or just taking it upstairs because I find I like my stuff down. Like, I like my stuff. I can't just randomly journal or scrapbook or something upstairs because I like my stash. I tried the couch scrapping with my Raskog and it did work, but I didn't utilize it as much as I could have. I like my stash. I like to have my stuff and use my stuff. So... yeah, but by having that commonplace journal with like a pencil case with some, actually I think I'm going to use my brush pens because I have a container for my brush pens. I just don't use them. So I thought I might put them in a pencil case and take them and then I can, 1, practice using those, and 2, here's the noise maker now. Hello. And 2, what was I saying? Yeah, you know, use them in that and a couple of pens, use them in my commonplace journal. So take that upstairs, write some stuff down. No, you know, I like filling journals and I like writing and things like that. He's in the freezer, can you tell? So yeah, that's my plan for that. Obviously, we're going to continue 12 by 12 scrapbooking because, you know, it's what I love. What else? What else was I going to say? I got my journal, my commonplace journal. Hoping to finish my December daily. That's definitely one of the goals for earlier on in the year. They're sitting right here, actually. I'll show you. So I have 2 on the go because I started before. In November, I like to try and finish off the year before's journal. Didn't get it finished. So that was 2022. Yep, Ruby's there. 2022, didn't finish that. 2023, didn't finish that. I got 2 pages in. So, you know, I really want to get them done. Absolutely want to get them done. Again, stay as up to date as I possibly can with my Project Life journal. I don't even have an album. I need to go get an album. I've got, you know, I need an album for 2024. I can do that before Monday. So today is, what's today? Wednesday? Yeah. So today's Wednesday, the 3rd. So I need to remember to take some photos. We haven't been taking many photos. But yeah, so I thought I would just come in and just, you know, fill you in on my journaling plans. Another goal I do have is to film more Project Life videos because I didn't film very many. I don't think I filmed many at all last year. And I did have someone say that they'd like to see more Project Life videos. So that is a goal of mine, to post more Project Life videos. My goal is to get back into my YouTube channel. Since Ruby's birth, it's been the mojo's been lacking. So I'm going to try and get that mojo back. I'm loving sketches. Where are they? I'm loving using sketches as a jumping off point for scrapbooking. You know, I print off some because my computer lives upstairs, so I print off a couple. And the thing I love about sketches is even though I have the blueprint here, I will start off with that and it will totally transform into something else. Like this layout here, this was the last layout I did, is my top 12 memories. It was for a challenge, and that layout was actually, I had this in mind for that. Totally different. But that's what I love about sketches. I like them as a jumping off point. There's a plane going by, can you hear that? Yeah. I've opened the garage door because it's muggy. Okay. Yes, so I opened the garage door. I'm downstairs in my art area, which is in the garage. So I've opened the garage door because 1, natural light, and 2, it's just muggy. I don't like sweating. I don't like the muggy at all. Anyway, like I said, that was based off that, and I love sketches as a jumping off point because every time I use a sketch, it diverts in some way. So even though I've followed a sketch, it jumps off enough that, you know, it becomes my own, even though I followed the sketch. Ruby's out of the bath, can you hear? She gets out of the bath and then she bolts and runs away from her father butt naked and does a nudie run around the house. That's what you're hearing now. We have sort of like a central where our stairs are in the middle of the house, so you can literally run around in a circle and go through the lounge room, the dining room and the hallway, and she just does that. He could catch her, but it's a game we have. So she does her nudie run around in circles. Her little neurodivergent brain loves to run in circles, so she'll find a circle path anywhere. And yes, that's what they do. She does a nudie run when she gets out of the bath. He's caught her and putting jammies on, hence now it's nice and quiet. But yeah, like I was saying, I do love to use sketches as a jumping off point, but I always love how majority of the time my layout ends up being different to the sketch I've started with, and it just really helps as a jumping off point, as a mojo, you know, to get that mojo going. So that is my goal, to get the mojo going, get some more videos up more regularly. I used to do like 3 a week. Now I'm lucky if I do 1 a week. With Ruby at school 2 days a week now, I don't feel like I've got, you know, the 1 day a week to do everything without a small person following me. So now I've got 2 days, maybe I can have one specific scrapbooking day and the other day can be for everything else. But yeah, so hopefully, let's keep our fingers crossed. So I do want to get more videos up. I do want to get back into my art journal. I realize that I have not done a lot of art journaling in a while. I feel like I haven't lost my love for it, or just I've lost the motivation. So if I can get, like my psychologist says, fake it till you make it. So his advice is to just come down here and just start playing, and then hopefully that'll trigger my mojo and the motivation. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to come down here and I'm going to get my stuff out, and I'm going to rediscover my motivation and my love for all things arty. That is pretty much my 2024 creative goal. Rediscover my love for my art room and rediscover my motivation. I really want, like, I love my stash. I've got a massive mixed media cart. I got all new brushes for Christmas. I want to get back into, oh, look what I got. This is what I got for Christmas too. So, I got all fabulous new stuff for Christmas, and we're going to use it, peeps. That's what we're going to do. So, we're going to use the stash. We're definitely going to start using the stash, but also we're going to share more. So, going to get back into the stash, do more art journaling, more Project Life videos, more videos in general. That is my goal. Help me stick to it, people. All right. What are your 2024 creative plans? Do you have anything new, starting any new projects? Let me know. I would love to hear from you. All right, that's it from me. I got to go do dinner now before the masses get hungry. I used bath time to come down and do a quick video so I could share with you all my plans while they were in my head, because once, they just, bye-bye. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll be back real soon. Bye for now.